Good morning, everyone. Today I'm shifting from the privacy wall over to getting the electrical service meter base and disconnect hooked up so that I can try to get the power sticker. I was able to get my permits on Monday, Columbus Day. They were open, which was good. I had a viewer uh, made a comment, said, "Oh, it's Columbus Day, they probably won't be open," but they were open, which was good. So yesterday I put in the 4x4s. So these are set in concrete. They're down. It's only 6 inches away, so I don't have to worry about anybody fitting in between it. And it's better than having it out farther from the building. And I got these PVC sleeves, which will slide over, and then I've got AZAC will cover the support pieces. And I'll show you where it's going. So, give you a reference point. There's the back door, and it's right there. So they've already got a piece of conduit with their grounding of the frame and everything, which goes up into the panel box, which I'll show you after. Don't mind the gunshots. One of our neighbors is off today, so he's having a little shooting. It's not at our range, but he's got one close to he's close to our property. So basically that is going to come over to here. Where's my finger? And it will be here. So he'll get to see that. So that's what I'm going to do, because normally they don't give out any power stickers to a single wide until it's completely finished, plumbing, septic, and all that. But I think I can get an exemption on this because clearly it's already here, and I've already got a house and all the other property, so it's not like we're going to be fly-by-nighters. So hopefully I can get that power sticker. So that's what we're going to do right now. though nobody will see this, really, I want it to look nice, so everything will be all white and no maintenance. Couple of caps. Yeah. The preferred height for a meter base is 5 feet to the center. This is 10 inches lower than this disconnect box. Which is just about perfect. Looks like we're going to get rain again. And for fastening any type of white PVC board, this is what I use. Found it to be the best. Fasten Master Cortex hidden fastening system for PVC trim. It's not a commercial. They didn't give this to me. I buy a lot of these. They're not cheap, but what it is, it gives you a special bit, special screw. It sinks to the right depth based on this special bit. And then a white plug, if you can see them. They're little white plugs. They go in the hole, and afterwards you can't even see it. So I recommend these. Maybe they'll send me some after I tell everybody about them, but probably not. I'm not going to worry about the middle because the units, well, I guess they are units. The disconnect and the meter base, when they get screwed in, will hold them in place, so no real need to put any in the middle. Just a waste of these expensive fasteners that are great. bring this in. I don't know if you'd be able to see it, but it leaves a countersunk hole. That bit leaves it. And then let me get a screw. Get a plug. Not easy to do one-handed, but the plug, you can see it goes like that. And then preferable to take a hard plastic hammer, or at least one that's not dirty. But see, you can't even see it. See, there's one. Can't see that one. So let's get another one out so you can see. You just stick it in there with your finger. Give it a couple of taps, and see, you cannot tell the difference. So I'm going to get the rest of those on. I won't show you putting them all on. Well, now for the fun part. Well, I shouldn't say the fun part. I've already run these, and it was fun getting it up underneath. So this part's done. So now we're going to start wiring up the box. So the way this works, the power company will come underground up into here. They take this side. We come out of the meter box into the disconnect here, and that power will come up to here, and the power that comes out to the mobile mansion will be right here. So these wires have to go here, which makes it even harder because they don't bend very easily. So that's what I'm going to do now. Always try to make it as neat as possible. Most of the panels I wire up, I like to always joke and say I'm going to put a piece of plexiglass over it instead, because some of it looks like wall art, at least to somebody who likes that stuff, I guess. And with the power, you can see they mark the neutral. The other two don't matter which was which, because they're just one leg of the two powers in, so you don't have to worry about that. some of these will actually come all the way out. Let's see if this one does. And of course, this one does not appear that it does. Why would they do that? The reason is if it comes all the way out, you don't have to try to bend the wire. But nope, this does not. You'll see on these, if you can see it, these will come out. So you just push the wire straight in and then slide that back in. If they did it to this one, that would have been much appreciated. Because to make that little short thing bend up into there is going to be a nightmare. I'd almost like to take it off the bus, but I think I might. Can't really get copper wire down here too readily. So if this was copper, this would be half the size that it is right now. This is 4/0 aluminum, and it would only have to be 2/0 copper, and it would bend a lot easier. But I think I am going to disconnect. I'm going to take this out of the box and lift it up and put it back down. With these aluminum, you got to watch out because there's a plastic underlayment. It's almost like they put it in melted. So you got to make sure you get all that out because it's clear. Almost looks like silicone. And if you don't get it out of there, you won't get contact. Okay, there's one. Running those 20-foot pipes from one end to the other underneath this thing is not going to be very easy by myself. I could have Wendy help me, but I don't think I want her to crawl around under there. Okay. Get these pre-bent. Oh, that one will go. Oh, both of those will go. I got enough play. Okay, well, that's good. Sometimes these don't want to move. And you've got to put this anti-seizing, anti-corrosion with when you've got aluminum, especially if you do aluminum to copper, but this is just aluminum to aluminum. But you got to put this on so it doesn't corrode. Come on. It was 47 degrees here last night, and I left this outside, so it's a little bit thick. There we go. All right. It's still not easy, but easier than having to take the whole thing apart. And with these, when you crank them down, you want to go back in an hour or so and re-torque them up, because the aluminum kind of bends, gives in, and then you can get it tighter. Let's see, this is the one, of course. There we go. So just wanted to show you how these pop out. I wasn't going to show you the whole thing because it would be boring, but these slide out like that, so that you don't have to try to force the thing up and down when there's limited space. Getting it back in usually is harder than getting it out. But much easier than trying to bend that wire, even though in this case it probably wouldn't have been too bad. But when you can just push it straight in, it's nice. As long as I didn't flip this thing around, it should slide right back down. There we go. And there we go. Okay, here's the end of the day. It's just about 10 minutes to 2 on Thursday, 12 weeks today as well. So I wanted to be done by 2:23 anyway, so here we go. Well, let me just show you down there. There is the ground. This will have a strap on it across here. There'll be a, but I'm going to wait till they add in their feeder line and then I'll strap them both. So there's the ground, 8-foot ground rod in the ground, meter box coming in. There's the lines. Shadow's not very good, sorry, but so that's all set and inside to the panel. So I'm gonna get cleaned up here, and I don't know if I'll get this, probably won't get this video up today, but I'll get it up tomorrow, so you should see it on Friday. Should be Friday when you're seeing this. So hope you enjoyed that. And next will be the plumbing underneath, and then like I said, I have to get started on the memorial area. I might have to do that even before I finish the privacy walls, but I don't know, we'll see. I'd like to get the walls done. I hate to have stuff half started, but well, you can kind of see them over there. So I still have, I added one pole, one whole section, and so I got to work on that, but hopefully I'll do that tomorrow. So okay, have a good rest of the day today and a good weekend, because I probably won't get another one up till next week. Thanks for watching.